I knew my mother wouldn't be able to handle that kind of jarring information. I figured it happened to me because I could handle it and somehow because I deserved it.
Predators tend to surround themselves with people who worship the ground they walk on. So when they strike, it appears as if it's the victim's fault. It's not your fault, Art, Mr. J.
So is that what they told you when all that shit went down with your Olympic position when you were doing your gymnastics flippy thingy?
If you're referring to the university, yes, and it's what I'm telling you. Stop deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I'm having a conversation. You asked me a question, now I'm asking you one.
But that's not how this works. I ask and you answer. You get better and you get out of here. Easy peasy. But first we need to deal with your issues. Why do you think what happened to you is your fault?
My issues? I think your issues and my issues are one and the same.
Bullshit!
Well, society is full of double standards. You know this. If a woman screams rape, for instance, someone gets locked up in 48 hours, or maybe he doesn't. A man screams rape and he gets locked up in the mind until eventually, ta-da, it manifests itself in some socially unacceptable way. Don't you just love the irony?
Just because something terrible happened to you doesn't give you a license to slaughter people.
Oh, well, why not?
Well, you have to understand that. Still deflecting, Joker. Answer my question.
What gives assholes a reason, a license, if you will, to be assholes for innocent people? And if you say, hurt people, I swear to God, I'm going to flip this table over. Both and all.
Uh-huh. Oh. That line is textbook for sure. But at some point, you have to try and break the cycle of abuse and be the bigger person.
What? Turn the other cheek? I've done that my whole life, and it got me nowhere. It wasn't until I finally stood up for myself did I get some recognition and respect, and a bonus. Even the attention of a beautiful psychologist, I might add. Believe me, I've had my fair share, and you, Harleen, are the prettiest one yet. To undeflect, doesn't bad things happen to bad people?
Look, I'm sorry about everything that happened to you. I really am. Believe me, I get how far a person can be pushed to the edge. Even when you're doing everything right and everyone wrong is getting praised, throwing parties and having grand old time while you play the role of a servant or a villain. And if you're really good, you just might get some leftovers. You could be the most talented person on this earth. You could be shitting gold bricks, but if no one acknowledges you, it doesn't matter. Because it's you. It's like you don't matter. So what then, Mr. Joker? So what then? You get a gun and take it out on all the wrong with the people? Take out all the wrong with the people with a pistol?
You said it, not me.
What? Then end up right here and Murray Franklin suffers no consequences at all? Because I saw the footage. He didn't even see your bullet coming. He died doing what he loved to do, and you gave him fame. You see that, right? You turned him. And especially Thomas and Martha Wayne, you've turned him into saints, and no one thinks it's funny at all, Arthur. You failed. All because you went about this whole thing the wrong way.
You sound like you have a better plan.
I always have a better plan. I just don't know what it is. But I can tell you this much. In the end, I always win.
That's not a plan if you don't know how you're going to win.
Well, because it's a plot. And I land on my feet, not like you, landing in shackles. Don't underestimate me, Mr. J.
Oh, I like you, Dr. Quinzel. You know, the first night I was here, that little incident with the last therapist, it's in your file, you know.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, Eric and the rent-a-cop nurses, they're all scrambling around trying to catch me like I'm this loose hog in a pen, right? But I didn't want to fucking live here. Should have seen it. It was hilarious. They called in the GCPD. Was that on the tape, by the way? I didn't think so, but I'll tell you why it wasn't. Because the law is a system that cannot be seen as flawed. Are you listening? They will lie, cheat, tamper with evidence, distort the truth, all in the name of making the public feel safe and secure, or full of dread, creating the notion that they're needed. The loophole is that the ones they lie and cheat on, they make the fall guy, and those guys, they don't feel so secure. And that can put a pretty rigid chip on one's shoulders.
So you're trying to tell me that it's the cops' fault? What, they set you up? Or something like that?
Tell me, Doc, why is the Good Old Boys Club so exclusive? Why such a thorough examination just to do the right thing? I tell you, the streets are safer without the law.
Now you're really talking like you're crazy.
They really don't do shit when people are in trouble, you know. They didn't do shit for you when you cried rape.
Shut your fucking mouth, Arthur! You really don't know anything about me!
How come there isn't an officer monitoring the subway carts? There's more crime than rats down there. They'd rather prosecute the people who take action to defend themselves. And that's why I'm really here, Dr. Quinn.
Oh, bravo! You got all this figured out, huh? Explain the subway murders to me then. You're claiming self-defense even though you shot them in the back.
Okay. You want to know what I think, Doc?
You're deflecting again. But I'll play. What do you think, Mr. J?
I think that all the scaredy cats hide behind police suits and capes as a shield to hide their own fear. The fear they fabricate on the public to keep them, us, docile.
But you wear makeup. So what are you hiding from?
I'm hiding my disappointment. Plus, that was originally my work uniform. I'm a
The cops
clown.
wear uniforms too.
Yeah?
You are lame, MJ. They really are. You got to get a better situation happening here.
To bully and to inflict fear. My costume, if you will, its sole purpose is to make people smile. Hmm? You see, the people in the streets of Gotham aren't scared of each other. They're scared of the law, the establishment that threatens their freedom, the cops. They dress up to protect themselves, not the people. Think about it. Not the people. What's punishment for harming a cop versus a regular Gotham citizen? I'll tell you. Right here. And all I did was put a pretty little smile in that cop's face. But I guess they didn't want you to see that footage.
So you're saying wearing a costume manifests your true character?
That's Halloween, baby! Tell me something. If every day was Halloween, what would your costume be? They call me the Joker, baby. Oh, come on, what's wrong, beautiful? You look like you've lost your best friend.
Well, actually, she just left the country for some botany expedition in the Amazon forest. And the other one is pregnant with my boyfriend's jizz. Ta-da! They're getting married soon, so yeah. They're kind of lost to me right now, you could say. My life.
This is all fucked, you know?
Yeah, it really is. Like whips and chains kind of fucked.
Is that right, Dr. Quinzel? I do love seeing you smile. You know, technically, I have more expertise in all this psychotherapy mumbo jumbo than you.
Oh, is that so? Is it because you've seen your share of doctors, I suppose?
And you think you know more because you've read your share of books? I have to leave this.
Oh, boo! This is my violin. Count yourself lucky to not remember your childhood trauma, okay? Your episodes have been triggered from remembering suppressed memories. There's a bunch of people who would rather not remember anything.
Are you some people?
We're all some people, MJ. It's up to us which side of the table we want to sit, and personally, I like my side.
I've sat on your side of the table, Doc. Metaphorically, at any rate. I gotta tell you, I didn't like it very much. Too many rules. Too much pretending.
And you think I'm pretending?
I know you are.
You think you know me so well, huh? No. Nonsense. You would have probably stuck the pudding cup in my ear or carve a smiley face on me or something if you thought I was bullshitting you. You would have.
Oh, the pudding cup in your ear. That's good. That's actually pretty funny. But I didn't imply that you were pretending with me. You're bullshitting yourself, Harley girl.
Is Is this where I'm supposed to ask you how?
You're pretending that all this
Mm.
is all a part of a day's work when really, I think you like talking to me. You like hearing what I have to say, and you can't find any fault in it.
No, on the contrary, Mr. J. I find much fault with what you did to Murray Franklin.
Okay, all right, time out. Well, that I may have overreacted,
Me.
but just a bit. But I didn't kill Thomas or Martha Wayne because I was in custody. But they charged me with it anyway, and there's no way I would have killed my own mother.
And your coworker?
He planted the gun on me that got me fired.
And for that, he deserves to die.
Randall was a really awful man. What type of person do you have to be to get a clown fired?
Pretty awful. But
You know all about having a friend you thought was a good friend, but turned out to be not so good of a friend, don't you, Doc?
yeah. Yeah, I do. Poker?
I thought we were already playing that.
Joker's wild.
Always, dear Harley Quinn. Always.
I didn't stab my friends in the eye, or to death, for that matter.
Well, maybe you should have, Harley Quinn. Maybe you should have.
Sit back and relax, flex. In the bin, in the jungle like a T-Rex. Get next to get flex, bloody nose, Kleenex. The inners on my chest, in the now we be the best. Haters on my chest, all could do is bench press. Superstar status on my face, can't forget that.
I gotta kill him with my venom. He a victim, Victor living, penicillin, small talk like a gremlin. I'ma kill him, unforgiving. It's my motherfucking vision as I'm sinning. Leave the whole scene grinning, cause I'm winning. Reminiscing about my fixing old mission like denim. Make it rain, Eddie Kane, I'm recognized as the villain.